Man, got around. OG Silverback here. And today, like each and every day, guys, we're fortunate to be alive. I'm going to share with you guys some stories of victory and glory. The victory that you found my channel where I'm keeping it real and raw, man, and tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, no matter how much it may hurt you. And the glory when you understand that the truth will set you free. Because once you know the truth, you cannot be bamboozled or beguiled or misled by anyone else. And that's going to have you be true to yourself. So without further ado, let's get into the topic of today's videos, guys, which is a maximum security prison. If you become a target, do this. Okay, guys, I've been thinking about, rehashing my prison experience, dude. Most of it which was in maximum security prison, most of it which was in the segregated housing unit. And I want to go through, man, and break it down bit by bit, detail by detail for you square dudes, you non-affiliated dudes, you just regular hard-working dudes that a lot of you guys, man, that accidentally find my channel, you be like, hey, man, how did I find this feed? I'm never going to get in trouble. I'm never going to go to prison. I'm a square dude, and I make good money. I'm here to tell you like this, guys. I used to be a square dude too, man. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Your life can change in the snap of a finger in an instant. I'm going to give you an example. All it takes is for you to go to one corporate meeting, dude. You know how you have these corporate meetings when you're an executive? And it's like, let's say it's a Christmas party. You got a little bit of alcohol there. You got finger food, and you're just socializing. And they always say you should never drink at a corporate event for two reasons. Number one, alcohol is a great inhibitor where you can accidentally say what you really feel, because when you're at work, you're what's called, this is your professional persona. I'm not saying we all make these facades of who we are or these personas, but sometimes, man, you have to work with people you really don't like in order to maintain your lifestyle or to feed your family. And so you might be working with a dude you really don't like. You have a couple of drinks, man, and you're eating these finger foods. You really got no food in your stomach. You might slip up and say something that can cost you your career. That's number one. Number two is this, guys. You always want to be on your best behavior when you're at corporate events. And even social drinking is a taboo because some bartenders make drinks a little stronger than others, man. You don't really know how much alcohol they're putting in the percentages or that kind of thing. And then number three, here's the main one. Unless you're taking an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi, man, you don't want to be driving nowadays with the laws in America. You just have, let's say you have two drinks. You have a martini and then you have a spitzer or whatever it's called. I don't drink alcohol. I'm just making up some names I've heard in movies. And then you bid everybody a farewell adieu, like the movie Glass House. All this takes is, man, blood point alcohol of 0.21 or whatever it is. And let's just say you accidentally, man, you hit somebody, dude. You know what I mean? Like you just not paying attention, like in the movie Glass House. You're talking to your significant other or to a coworker. You're looking this way. You know how the light turns from green to yellow, then it's red. And you accidentally run the red light, man, because you're a little inebriated. You T-bone somebody, you hit a pregnant lady, you kill her and the baby. Now you're in maximum security prison. And so for those of you who might say, oh, gee, that's an extreme example. Okay, then I'm going to put it to you like this. You good old boys who believe in the First Amendment and protecting your household, I think it's called stand your ground. I'm not sure. I don't know all the proper terms. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you guys. But let's say you're in one of these states where it's illegal to slaughter somebody that comes in your house. You don't know this, dude. A lot of us don't know the laws. You just go to work. You're an accountant. You're a carpenter. You just do your job. You go to church. You're a good law-abiding person. You're just a good dude, right? Somebody breaks in your house in the middle of the night, kills your doggy, man, and he's like robbing your place, man. And you come out with a flashlight, and then dude sees you. He runs out. You know what I mean? And maybe he takes a shot at you, right? But he runs out your front door, and you got your good old double buck pump shotgun, man. You put one right in his back, dude, and he dies on the scene. DOA, dead on arrival. Here's the problem, guys, and I'm just sharing with you about California. I don't know about other states. But if a dude has left your threshold, watch the movie South Central. He's left the threshold of your house. Or watch the movie called American History X. He's left the threshold of your house. He's now out on the public domain, the public street, and you shot him in his back. You got a manslaughter, dude. You got a murder. So you're in the pen there, dude. Or you could be in a situation like the dude from the movie An Innocent Man. It could be mistaken identity, dude. Like, and I'm not trying to make this a racial thing. I'm just sharing with you. In California, they got a thing called driving while brown. If you're in California, you got a nice car and you driving, man, the police have probable cause to pull you over. There's a lot of armed robberies and carjackings and just crazy stuff going on in California. Kidnapping, Megan's Law. And you might look like a dude. Like I remember when I was incarcerated I was in the county jail for the shootings I did. This is a true story. I'm glad I'm telling you guys this story. I was incarcerated. I had been in Salinas County Jail, dude, for 9 months fighting my case because they was trying to give me, like 50 years to life, dude. And I'm fighting it with my lawyers. I went through 3 lawyers. I've been incarcerated. I can't bail out because I'm an escape risk. I'm from back east. True story. Dude, don't you know they pulled me out of my cell one day, dude? It's like, at nighttime, they pulled me out of my cell. I'm like, what the frick is going on? They pulled me out, put me in a lineup, and there's other dudes that kind of like, tall, bald-head dudes with muscles. Back then I had muscles, And then this dude, this old white lady, she breaks down. She points me out. She starts screaming and crying, dude. Some dude went down to the Fisherman's Wharf in Monterey, snatched this old lady's purse, and she wouldn't let it go because she had a lot of money in it, because there's a lot of rich people in Monterey, like old money. She wouldn't let it go of the purse, dude. He broke her arm, slammed her to the ground, stomped her, broke her hip, dude. Broke her collarbone, bro. She was messed up. But she came from the hospital, dude. Like when she got out of the hospital, and she pointed me out. The only thing saved me, dude, I had been in the county jail for 9 months, because other than that, she positively ID'd me, so you can go to prison for mistaken identity, like the movie An Innocent Man. So what I'm saying to you guys, try not to be so self-righteous, like, oh, I'm a square dude and I'm paying my taxes and I'm part of Neighborhood Watch and Community Watch. I've never done anything wrong. Ergo, I'll never go to prison. All it takes is one bad situation. You end up incarcerated with some of the most heinous, demonic, savage people you've never even imagined were in existence, because some people need to be locked up for the rest of their life. So how does that tie into this video, man? I want to tell you like this, dude. If you're an innocent dude, like you've been wrongly charged, or you've been mistaken identity, or you were protecting your homestead, you shot a dude in the back who left the premises of your house, you didn't know this, or you had one too many drinks and you ran a red light, you hit a lady, dude, you're not a criminal. And you end up in the California penal system, maximum security prison. Hey, man, they can tell that you a fish out of water. They can tell this is not your lane. They can tell this is not your normal abode. And you stick out, dude, like a sore thumb. So what happens, man, then you become what's called a target. So if you watch any of these prison movies, even in fiction, there's fact. When you're on the bus, dude, when you're in the county jail, people are feeling you out, you know what I mean? You've already heard the videos where they ask you, where you from, Holmes, and all that. Where you from, my man? And where do you represent? And where you live? And, all these questions, dude, open-ended questions, like Brian Tracy says, he who asks the questions is in control of the conversation. I want to just tell you, man, how, first of all, you're going to know if you're a target. If you're just like an average white dude, man, little slim little white dude, man, or you're just an average black dude, or you're just like an average Asian dude, like you don't hit the genetic lottery, you're not tall and muscular and savage, you don't have your nose broken, and you're just an average looking dude, maybe even a pretty boy. And you never been to the Pinto homes, they can tell because the way you're looking around like a fish out of water. You're going to be a target. So I want to first tell you, how do you know if you're a target, man, when you get to maximum security prison? When you come off, while you're on the bus, you're chained up. Your arms are chained to your stomach is chained to your ankles, and you're shuffling around, but you're chained also. I didn't like this because when we were going to San Quentin, we crossing over the the Oakland Bridge and then the San Francisco Bridge. Man, I was thinking, because in California they have these earthquakes. What happens if the bridge falls, like the Nimitz freeway that collapsed in the earthquake of 1986, and then the bus goes down in the water. We're chained up. That's a horrible way to die. So I didn't like that. But anyway, you chained next to a dude, man. He's just talking in your ear, filling you out, man, because he knows you're new. And he said, "Hey, man, I'll protect you, man." So the way you know you're a target when you first get off the bus, he's known because he's been in the pen, in and out the pen since he was a teenager. He's a well-known felon, right? He's a career criminal. Maybe he's a drug addict, or he's a jacker, or he's a small-time petty thief. He knows everybody, dude. He's a con man. And he's giving everybody the 411. "Hey, who's that Vato, Holmes?" "Oh, Holmes, he's never been in trouble. He's a carpenter, Holmes. And he's got money on the street, dude." So then all of a sudden, this is how you know you're a target. When you first get off the bus and you get your bedroll, and you're headed to your cell. This is what happens if dudes is hollering out, "Oh, fresh fish and new meat. And hey, sweet lips. Hey, come on over to my cell tonight. Or hey, I'm going to come visit you." This is how you know you're a target, because you're fresh out of water. You don't know how to have your game face on. You ain't got that killer. It's called a 1,000-yard stare. This is the stare of a killer, man. You look through somebody like, "Dude, I'm going to release your soul from your body." You don't have that look because you've never been around these kind of people. So this is number one, how you know you're a target. Dudes is yelling out things to you like, "Hey, Goldilocks," or "Hey, sweet cheeks," or "Hey, fresh fish," or "Hey, new booty," or "new meat," or "new guy." Any of that, you're a target. Here's the second way you know if you're a target, dude. Once you put your bedroll up and you never been to the pen like me. When I was in maximum security prison, I never went to the day room to hang out and play spades and dominoes and poker and all this, watching TV. I was just in my cell practicing martial arts. Why? I had shot so many people on the street. Unfortunately for me, they were all gang members. And gang members got cousins and uncles and primos, homes and vatos and familia and gentes and homeboys and uncles and fathers and brothers. They just all affiliated and associated. So there was like a price on my head. So I knew whenever I left the cell, whether I'm on my way to chow or to the yard or to school or to work or to a visit, there's a probability somebody's going to try to cash in the price on my head. So I just trained. But you don't have any enemies, man. You did a vehicular manslaughter or you shot a dude and tried to rob you. You don't understand gang affiliations. He might be affiliated. So you're going out to the day room, to make friends and stuff, and they can tell you're scared because you're shaking in your boots. And so what will happen is a group of guys will approach you, because in maximum security prison, everybody runs in gangs. It's just a pack of cowards, and there's strength through numbers. So they target you, dude, and they come up and they put their arm around you. "Hey, my man, how you doing? Hey, come rap with us." Whether you're a white dude or you're a black dude or a Mexican, they trying to show you terms of endearment. "Hey, hang with us. We got you, Holmes. We know you're scared. It's okay, Vato." So here's what I want to share with you, man. These are the two ways you know that you're a target. So in maximum security prison, if you become a target, do this. The first thing you want to do is when the guy's just like yelling at you, "Hey, fresh fish," and "Hey, sweet lips," and "Hey, I want you to come to my cell tonight," and all that. Man, you just got to just yell out in front of everybody, "Hey, my man, you got me mistaken with all that, dude. Like, you got the wrong person." And so I'm trying to teach you guys with my stoicism. I made a lot of mistakes when I was in maximum security prison. I would just lash out in violence. First of all, I like to fight. Second of all, I'm violent. And third of all, I was just trying to become the one, like the movie Jet Li, The One. I was trying to become that dude because I figured, man, if I'm going to be in there, I'm not in there with you. You're in there with me. So I'm trying to correct this mentality for those of you who are still may get involved and end up incarcerated. I want to try to give you escalation of force. So you just say, "Hey, my man, you got me mixed up, man. Don't come at me like that." You know what I mean? Respectfully, dude, I'm not that guy. So you give him a pass. So then the second one, when you come out your cell and the dude try to put his arm around you, just push his arm off like, "Hey, man, respectfully, my man, don't touch me, dude. I don't sex play. I don't play like that." So what this does, guys, it gives you an opportunity to stand up, put boundaries around what you believe in, your masculinity, let them know I ain't no punk. But then, of course, you're not getting extra points for breaking dudes off like I was doing. And you're just letting them know, like, hey, man, I'm not to be disrespected or messed with. And then hopefully that's enough to deter, because sometimes bullies just want to test. They just want to test, your countenance. And so if you can just verbally stand up for yourself, put some bass in your voice, look them in the eye, say, hey, man, don't play with me like that. Don't touch me. I don't know you, and I don't want to know you. Don't come at me like that. That may be enough. Hopefully you won't end up in the shoe program like I did. But then if they continue with that behavior, which I'm hoping it's not, but this is maximum security prison, you got a lot of silly mofos, man. Then, dude, I'm going to tell you like I tell you guys all the time, man. Then you go ahead, man, you just put your hand up like this. Hey, so if you guys ever watched John Jones fight or Conor McGregor, this is what's called getting your reach. You put your hand up like, hey, my man, I'm telling you like that. So then you know that he's not within your arm's reach. So you want to do a front snap kick into his groin area. And then when he comes forward, dude, you just want to take that hand that was already there and you want to palm strike his nose up like that. And when you palm strike his nose and then strike him in the neck and then grab his shoulder right here and come forward with an elbow, dude. Put your hip into it because you're a small dude and you don't work out and you got no power. But your power comes from your hip, the torque, straight into his TMJ, dude, his temple. Bow! When he hits the ground, dude, just stomp him until they go, everybody down! Everybody down! With the tear gas and the bullets flying. But then, my man, you won't be a target after that. So if you guys like this, man, the realness and rawness of the content, thumbs up the video, man. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, share the video. So until next time, OG Silverback out.